Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with a call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
On first down, Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Goff again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the 2nd round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I've started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Oh, wide open, complete. Pass across the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Wiggles free, and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff now looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing again is Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense. Still 1st down.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They give it to Anderson, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Ted Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Second and 10 now from the 27. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, it's Brees. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Brees now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Shotgun now for Brees. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Brees going to come up here, first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Ready.
Again, they'll throw with Brees. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When we watch Drew Brees practice, the thing that always strikes us is after every throw he makes, he continues to go through his progressions. You know, so he gets that muscle memory. Okay, in a game, if I don't have this throw I just made, I might have this one, I might have that one. It's amazing. One of the reasons he's come out so hot today, he's already seen it happen.
Brees now already over 200 yards in this first quarter, and he's got another 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Becoming one of the better lockdown corners in the league is Marcus Peters, and I first noticed him when he was in college at the University of Washington. Very intelligent player, understands route combinations, how teams can attack him, and how about what he's done in the NFL? 19 interceptions in 3 seasons, 5 more than anyone else in the league has had. That gap is absolutely staggering.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This from 42 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here now, a look at Drew Brees in our player spotlight. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Ready. Waiting.
On second down, Kamara. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now it's Gurley, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
20.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 26 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready. Waiting.
Running with Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready. You waiting? Wait a sec. 26 Mike.
Now a play fake. Brees. Pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and 5. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Ready. You waiting?
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense. Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 17-10, the score. We'll head back to New Orleans after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. On play action, now Brees. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Brees. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
You have to control the guy playing over the nose in order to run the ball up the middle against a 3-4, and they did that very well on that play. And that hurts the linebackers because what they're counting on, especially the guys in the middle, is that nose taking on 2, sometimes 3 blockers, eating those guys up and allowing the linebackers to run free and make a play. But when they control the nose, it allows other guys to get upfield to that second level and block the linebackers. And now the running back's got some room to roam.
Waiting for check.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready. 90.
Brees now to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On first down, it's Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. On second down, here's Brees. And his throw is incomplete. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Now Brees. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
12 yards on the return that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw, Goff. And that's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Third and 2, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing now is Brees. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Brees to throw on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready. We're waiting.
Now Brees. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Rams on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
From the gun, it's Brees. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Reset. Reset.
To throw, it's Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Brees. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Wait set. Ready for set.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
We're waiting.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
Ready. We're ready.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
Here's Brees to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
4 down, 4 down. Ready. Ready.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Brees now. And Gaines got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
4 down, 4 down. Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
Into the red zone, it's Brees. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Brees to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints have moved down in front.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Goff. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the 50, it's Goff. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
On first down, Brees. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Throwing on first down is Brees. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the second half with Kamara. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ready? You waiting? 20 seconds.
On second down, here's Brees. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ready? You're waiting. 20 seconds.
Brees now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? You waiting?
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Ready? You waiting?
Brees now on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Ready? You waiting?
Well, again, they'll throw with Brees. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The Saints on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ready? You waiting? 20 seconds.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
following the made field goal. Lutz to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 right at the 30. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Like 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. To throw is Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at the 20. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, it's Kamara, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Saints on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Now Brees. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Brees now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. We're waiting.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Ready. We're waiting. We're shot.
A give. This is Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Ready. We're waiting. We're shot. We're shot.
Shotgun now for Brees. That's complete to Meredith. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Brees now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brees. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Ready. We're waiting.
Brees gives it up to Ingram. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Here we go. Ready? We're waiting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll throw with Brees. And his throw here's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
1 man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Brees to throw on 2nd down. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing on third, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up fourth down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Well, that changes things.
Boy, does it ever, because you're certainly not expected to go backward on 2nd and inches. Now you're bringing up 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. You're probably going to throw the football because, truthfully, that's the NFL way. Very few teams run the ball in 3rd and short situations nowadays.
Ready? We're waiting.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brees hands to Ingram, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Ready? We're waiting.
Now Brees throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Brees. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Here's Brees. Thomas barreling ahead. And Thomas has it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ready. We waiting.
Now Brees on third down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
4 down. Check. Ready. Waiting.
Now Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, Brees. He dumps it down to Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Brees. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready. You ready?
Brees will try again on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Ready. You ready?
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Into the red zone, it's Brees. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Yellow lady.
On 2nd down, here's Brees. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. His throw incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now. There's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Brees on the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. 3rd down here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Brees. Letting one go deep for the end zone. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. To throw on second down is Goff. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Woods. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, it's gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Goff now to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to slither by. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And his pass incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Here's Goff. And this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Hey. Ready? You waiting?
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready? You waiting?
Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brees now finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Ready? You waiting?
They'll run. This is Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Goff on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Goff on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. from the red zone now. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Goff throwing again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To the air again. Goff. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Goff. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching, offense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.